So you want to study the impact of government spending on inflation. So I understand nga na mo'y idea on the relationship of government spending and inflation, or maybe inflation and government spending. So we do not know which particular variable affects one. Either the government spending affects inflation or inflation affects government spending. We do not know if there is a bi-directional relationship or unidirectional relationship. But the theory will guide you, or the theory of economics will guide you on how to establish the relationship between the two using the application of time series analysis. So, ang ako lang suggestion, no, pwede po gyapon nga government spending and inflation in the Philippines, pero ang inyong focus is Region 10 lang. Tama ba? Region 10 lang bang inyong focus? Okay? So, dili na ni siya in the Philippines. Okay, Region 10 lang ang inyong focus. Okay, so siguro in Region 10. Pwede gyapon dito sa inyong scope and limit, kanang i-focus lang sa inyong area of discussion. Okay, kung sulti kag Philippines, there are 16 regions in the Philippines, but you only focus in Northern Mindanao. So, pakiasab lang sa inyong title palihog. Okay, so sa inyong introduction, taas ka inyong introduction, mura og copy and paste lang halos. Walay pagka-analysis. So, ang akong gusto diri, butangin ninyo og kanang, pattern, or naay kanang ang inyong nagabasa or ang inyong reader makusunod sa inyong gusto ipunto. So, ingong kadiri, for the past 5 years, it has been popular saying that inflation is dead, but it appears that deep-seated problems have found a way to resuscitate themselves. Ayun na siya i-cite because we are writing a technical paper. You are writing a technical paper. No? So go directly to the problem. What is the problem of inflation? Kung taas ang presyo sa mga pamaliton, then consumers are affected. Their purchasing power parity reduces because the value of their money becomes smaller and smaller. So that's the problem of inflation. How about government spending? Introduce na diretso si government spending. Government spending affects growth and development. Okay? O ana. So, ayaw na og daghan kay ng mga pasakalye sa inyong introduction. Don't beat around the bush. No? Go directly to the main problem that you would want to introduce or share to your readers. Ana ang technique sa pagsulat sa introduction. Is there a problem? Yes. So if there is a problem, then further elaborate it. And how will your study help the readers appreciate your study that you are proposing? So, second is na kay problem sa national level or international level, then try to narrow down it within Region 10. Kay diriya wala ko nakita nga style sa pag-narrow down sa inyong discussion. Basta butang kibutang lang mo, basta butang kibutang lang. Walay any pattern of discussion. No? So, you better have one, no? And how will you do that? You try to look for examples sa internet kung giunsa pagkasulat ang ilahang introduction. Na ganito example sa introduction sa ato ang module. So you just have to read, understand, and apply the knowledge that you will derive to your own paper itself. So nabasa na ko din in light of this goal, the goal of this research to examine the empirical literature on the impact of government spending on inflation today. So, the goal of this literature review based on the study is to weigh existing arguments about whether government spending. So, ang akong punto diya is literature review lang ba ang ato ang ginabuhat diri, or you want really to establish the relationship between the two? Then, kung gusto niyo establish ang relationship sa government spending and inflation, or vice versa, inflation or government spending, then unsa may research gap ninyo? Kaparehas ganina sa presentation nila Irada, napakita nila ang research gap na wala ay study from unsa ba to? 2006 to 2020. Okay, so further analysis is important because Filipinos love eating pork or is part of their cuisines or is part of their culture. Kung naay pista, magpalit yun og baboy. Tama ba? So something like that. So you write it on your paper. No, what's the research gap? Okay, basin na yung makita ninyo nga, uy, wala pa day nag-focus og ingani. Actually nakoy gitan-aw sa katong inyong paper ba, no? Narao. Ang study ni Yap man yata ni atong sa PIDS. Inyo ra pong gi-input og kopya. Narao kang Yap. Narao. Ngayang study is about 1990 to 1995. So why don't you continue analyzing the data from 1996 to present? Kay diri sa inyong paper palang daan, kani kani siya is gikopya lang ninyo ni siya in toto, gibutang ninyo diri sa inyong papel. Narao. Kaning wala ganin nyo gi-cite kung asa na ninyo gikuha. Di ba gitudloan na mo nga dapat i-cite ang literature or ang author nga nagsulat ni ana kay dili man na inyong knowledge, tama ba? Dili man na inyong knowledge. So kung inyong nga knowledge, good. Pero kung dili inyo you cite, no? I-cite ninyo diha para dili siya ma-considered as plagiarism, pagpangopya. So the study's hypothesis is that government spending has a positive impact on inflation. So tinuod na siya, no? Pero kinsa ang nagsulti niya na kay increase in government spending means more demand for money. Tama? More demand for money under the money market means higher interest rate. Tama ba? More demand for money means more production. Okay, mas magpalit man. So, therefore, it influences inflation. So, kana no, inyuhan na siyang i-support ang every argument ng inyuhang ginadiscuss. So, and another thing, no, makita na ko sa inyong paper, walay ka indention kada paragraph. Nagsabot ba mo niyan nga ingani ang inyong isubmit? Palagtiosa, isa ninyong kagrupo nimo, si Konsolasyon ug si Lumba. Nagsabot ba mo niyan nga dili mag-indention? So, dili nga na ang pagkasulat, no? Mao gani nang ginasultian mo kung ay proposal defense, mag-appeal para makita ninyo ang ilang trabaho ba. Kung dili mo maka-appeal kay namoy trabaho, magbasa og module, naman ay example sa module. The paper attempts to explain the phenomenon of inflation in the Philippines emerging economies using three approaches mentioned above. So basically in yung chapter 1 wala matarong, medyo sabog, walay organization at all. So pakitarong na siya nga mahanay ang inyong discussion. So nabot na gani mo direct Chinese government o nga Pilipinas lang ang ato ang anuhan. Okay, so try to organize your discussion. Taas kayo yung introduction ba? Lahi pag yun ang background of the study. It is difficult to say with certainty whether or not an increase in public spending is beneficial to inflation. So inyuhan na siyang verify, no? Kanisiya. Kaya wala mo'y back up na studies in claiming your argument. So pangita lang literatures na mag-back up sa inyong study. So the goal of this research is to see how government spending affects inflation?